Hello, hello. My name is K. Nehal. My topic is about T parameters. First, T parameters in terms of set. Generating general equations for both Z and T. Here is a general equation for Z parameters. V1 equals to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 and V2 equals to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. And here is the general equation for three parameters. V1 equals to A V2 minus B I2. I1 equals to C V2 minus D I2. Next. V2 minus Z22 I2 equals to Z21 I1. I1 equals to V2 minus Z22 I2 by Z21. For equation 1, I1 equals to 1 by Z21 V2 minus Z22 by Z21 I2. Next, V2 equals to Z11 into 1 by Z21 V2 minus Z22 by Z21 I2 plus Z12 I2. From this we get V1 equals to Z11 V2 minus Z22 Z11 I2 plus Z12 into Z21 I2 by Z2 we take LCM. Next from that we get V1 equals to Z11 by Z21 V1 minus Z11 Z into Z22 minus Z12 Z21 by Z21. This is equation 2. Now compare this equation 1 and 2 with T parameters. We get A equals to Z11 by Z21 and B equals to Z delta Z by Z21 and C equals to 1 by Z21, D equals to Z22 by Z21. Next, T parameters in terms of Y. General equation for both Y and T. For general equation, V1 equals to A V2 minus B I2. I1 equals to C V2 minus D I2. Next, general equation for T parameters. Y parameters. I1 equals to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. I2 equals to V21 V1 plus V22 V2. From that we get I2 minus Y22 V2 equals to Y21 V1. V1 equals to I2 minus Y22 V2. V1 equals to minus V22 by Y21 and V2 minus V2 is V2 minus of minus 1 by Y21 into I2. This is equation 1. I1 equals to Y11 into minus Y22 by Y21 V2 plus 1 by V2 Y21 I1 plus Y12 V2. From that we take LCM and we get I1 equals to minus Y11 Y22 V2 plus Y11 I2 plus Y12 Y21 V2 by V2 Y21. From that we get I1 equals to minus of delta Y V2 by Y21 minus of minus Y11 by Y21 into Y2. That is equation 2. Now compare this equation 1 and 2 with T parameters. We get A equals to minus 2 A equals to minus Y22 by Y21 and B equals to minus 1 by Y21 and C equals to minus delta Y by Y21. Now T parameters in terms of H. General equation for both H and T parameters. General equation for T parameters is Y1 equals to A V2 minus B I2 and I1 equals to C V2 minus D I2. And this is the general equation for H parameters. V1 equals to H11 I1 plus H12 V2 and I2 equals to H21 I1 plus H22 V2. Now from that I2 minus H22 V2 equals to H21 I1. From that I1 equals to I2 minus H22 V2 by H21 and then we get I1 equals to I1 equals to minus H22 by H21 into V2 minus I2 by H21 and that is equation 1. Now for equation 2 we take V1 equals to H11 into minus of H22 by H21 V2 plus I2 by H21 into plus H12 V2. From that we get V1 equals to minus H11 H22 V2 plus H11 I2 plus H12 H21 V2 by H21. From that we take LCM. V1 equals to H11 H22 minus H21 H21 H12 and H21 by H21 into V2. V2 minus bracket, in bracket we take minus H11 by H21 into I2. From that we take V1 equals to delta H minus delta H by H21 minus of minus H11 by H21 I2. This is equation 2. Compare equation 1 and 2 with T parameters. We get A equals to minus delta H by H21, B equals to minus H11 by H21, C equals to minus H22 by H21, and finally D equals to minus 1 by H2.